So are you ready?
Yeah.
I'd like to tell you the story of Alexandra. She was the very first orphan that we took in. Alexandra came to us as a 10-year-old rape victim. She was HIV positive, full-blown AIDS, very, very sick little girl. And we wanted to understand what had gone on with her. And as we talked with her, we realized that her mother was a prostitute. Her mother started selling her as a prostitute as a 3-year-old. And after 7 years of being raped at least twice a day, she was brought to us. And so we had this very angry little girl on our hands who realized that her childhood was abnormal. She knew that she was never going to grow up, and she was livid. And she had every right to be angry because she had been cheated out of everything. And so Susan and I started praying that God would give this child some grace and some peace in the dying process, because we did not have access to antiretroviral drugs. We knew that we would watch her die over a period of time. And the answer to that prayer was at least 100,000 times what we asked for. Alexandra was typical of a lot of AIDS patients. Not only did she have multiple illnesses, she also had sores on her skin that did not want to heal. And she had a really bad spot on her left arm, and Dr. Guazai said, I want to cut a 1-inch cube out of her arm, and we'll pack that with iodine and cotton, and we'll get that infection cleaned up. And so Alexandra had that surgery one day, and she and her house mother, Hajpiri, were waiting at Makonde Christian Hospital, waiting for Susan to pick them up and take Alexandra back home just to rest for the rest of the day. And while they were standing there, Alexandra got very excited. She said, Auntie Haji, can you see? And Haji said, I'm sorry, Alexandra, I don't see anything. What do you see? She says, I see Jesus in the clouds. And he's smiling. He says, it's okay for me to come home now. And from that moment forward, she was not angry. She wasn't bitter. She had that peace that passes all understanding. And Alexandra died just 4 weeks later with more grace and dignity than anyone we've ever been with. And I want to tell you, I know for certain that when it's necessary, Jesus himself will come and make himself known and give these children what they need.